Hey Taurus, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for August 22nd, 2024. This is for Taurus. Last shuffle coming out for Taurus. Let's see what's going on. So Taurus, what we have here is behind a mask in Sacred Temple. So Taurus, something here, there's something underneath the surface. You're right where you need to be. You may not feel it yet. For this to be behind a mask, this means that there's blessings in disguise to your position, wherever you are. Yeah, you may not see that something is being done for your benefit. You may feel like you're being knocked back, knocked down a few pegs. Goodness gracious, hold on, Taurus. Like a bunch, like I don't know, 15 cards decided they wanted to fly across the room, but um, I don't feel like that's what it was meant to do. So I'm taking them back in. Spirit, if they're meant to be, they will come right back out. This looks like you may feel like you've been knocked down a peg or two. I feel like that is very strong here. Something was meant to come out. Ace of, okay. I see Ace of Wands and the Hermit. You may feel like something is only happening to you, and you may be in deep thought, deep introspection about why these things are happening to you, and it's repetitive. Whatever this is something that's happened multiple times. It may be a problem or like a setback that's happened twice. I was actually speaking to another Taurus the other day, no kidding, and they have a really serious project they've been working on for a while, and for some reason, and they're working in this house, like they have like a storage space in the back of their yard, and they're working on their project, and something came and just chewed through their wires. So then they had preventative measures. They made sure they put things away, and something came and did it again to another part of their equipment, and it's like repetitive, and they're like, now I'm set back so much. But then we check, and then it says this is so interesting, man. It was like this was meant to happen because you were supposed, you need to upgrade, and I'm like, this sounds terrible. It doesn't feel like a blessing, but it was also saying it was a sign that there's something more important um, to what they were doing than they realized, and that something was purposely trying to, like, it was almost like showing them that, what you're doing is more important than but we're going to, I don't know how else to put this. Okay. um Usually opposition comes when you're on the precipice of something great, and sometimes something doesn't want you to become, if you believe in good and evil, you believe in uh, things wanting to stop the progress of something that could end something. How else to put this would be, I think you guys understand what I'm saying. I'm getting really deep in theology, but when you're about to bless the world, then there's something that, of course, like a virus, like a darkness doesn't want to be vanquished. And then when it's at the end, when something's at the end of their reign, they become desperate. And so they would desperately try to stop something and sabotage you. But in reality, nothing can really sabotage something that's meant to be, like Job. Everybody talks about Job, but he had a bigger purpose than what anyone ever could imagine. And so, without getting into the details of that story, no matter what, Job was meant to prevail, meant to have the things that he had to begin with. So you can never throw anyone off of their divine path, not unless you let it, He could have given up. So, anyway, you have the Hermit and the Ace of Wands. Something has happened, something new is causing you to do a deep dive about what is the purpose to your life. What are you meant to be here for if the Five of Swords continuously come in and throw you off, because it's continuous with Judgment, right? Behind a mask, you have Six of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Temperance, and the Star. Behind a mask, this is part of your purpose. Your intention is to see the purpose, that there's something that you're meant to do. There's a legacy you're meant to leave behind. That's the Six of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles. There's a legacy here, something you are meant to contribute, right? And that it is divinely protected. It just doesn't seem like it. Spirit is saying with the sacred temple that this was part of the path. Being defeated in certain areas multiple times was part of this, part of this. And as you're doing your deep introspection, what's meant to happen with this Hermit and Ace of Wands is that it's supposed to inspire you to say, forget that, let me get my wand. Forget that. Nothing, I'm going on, I'm going forward, I'm still doing it, something. Okay? The sacred temple speaks about where you're meant to be, and everything around you may feel as though, like, be careful for this with the spirits that come around you. It's maybe for some of you, this is like a kick you when you're down energy. Spirit was meant to do this to you on purpose to see who really had your back and who didn't, to show you who's really there for you and who's not. Okay? Because it's legacy. It's meant to put you in a space with the star. This is almost like saying people have to RSVP to be in your energy. And you may not know that. You may be inviting a lot of energy into your space that is not, with the Five of Swords, that is here, sent here to cause disturbance. And something's meant to be taken away from this whole scenario, which is why something continuously happened to you, or happened twice, or happened more than twice, or whatever, to kind of clear that out, to put you in a place where it's like you can only get up here if you are on your path as well, on your divine path, but on the path of contributing and adding to the exaltation of whatever it is you're doing. And I hope I'm making sense and I'm not going too far into left field with that. But um, yeah, there's something here. Creative endeavor, King of Pentacles, and the Fool. Something's meant to come together in such a way, right? Something is meant to be given to you with this. This is a creative endeavor. Something is being added to you, although it may feel like it's subtracting. With the Five of Swords, something's being added to you. There's something that happens, and it's truly, actually, it's like you're going to be provided for. Okay, the creative endeavor would speak of leaping out and continuously be dependable, or continue be consistent anyway. Okay, especially if you're doing something that has to do with music, writing, art, some form of art, whatever that would be for you. Writing, photography, dance, anything that is a creative, something that is all your own. You're meant to continue on that path anyway. Just take a leap of faith. And even to that degree, with less, because the Fool always speaks of a person who's like, I already know how to do all that stuff back there. I'm going forward because there may be other things out there. I already know what's back there. I already know what I've been dealing with, right? And that's kind of coinciding with the Hermit energy, right? He knows what to do, what not to do. Now that he's looking back, he's like, I've been there, done that. I know what I'm not dealing with anymore. I know what I want in my space. But the Fool says, I'm just taking off so fast without shoes, even, right? Not even prepared, just saying I'm going to be consistent on this path anyway. So Spirit wants you to continuously go, no matter what has been stripped from you. Continue to move. Every contribution is going to be blessed. Everything you do is going to be blessed, no matter what. Yeah, Three of Swords and the Seven of Cups, kindred partnership. Someone is very, you may be connected to someone who may be very dissatisfied or sad, or thinking very negatively about the options in front of you. You may be disappointed about the options as well. Some of you, you may be disappointed with this person as an option for some of you, okay, as well. Like, they've let you down. I think the situation may be worse than you may think it's worse than it really is, to be honest. I also see that this person may feel like, dang, now you're really stuck. Now you're really trapped. They may be thinking negatively about what's to come in front of you. Your job is not to allow this person to sway you or make you feel like all is lost. Especially if you're connected to them, if you're romantically connected to them, especially, it's almost as though Spirit may be trying to take you away from someone who you may be romantically connected to. Not saying that this is about a breakup or anything like that, but they may be a negative thinker at this point, especially when things happen. It's like they can't see a way out, and Spirit is wanting you to have hope and faith regardless. This person is feeling a little bit hopeless, a little bit like this is what it's going to be no matter what we do, no matter how much we try. Um, Something comes in to keep us stuck in a certain space. Your job is to look at this whole situation as a blessing in disguise, no matter what is happening with people around you. Things are a blessing in disguise. Keep that same energy up, and to keep going anyway. Be as consistent as possible, because something is going to meet in the middle. Something is going to come forward or come together for you. And it's going to be all you. It's not going to be some kind of easy fix where somebody's going to be like, oh, all you have to do is press this button. It's like, this is going to have your stamp on it. It's going to be like, I did it my way and it ended up working out. I don't know how else to put that, but the sacred temple energy here is telling me that you're meant to go through some kind of setback, but it's not meant to confound you and keep you trapped or make you feel negative. It's meant to inspire you to try something new. You got to do something different now. It's almost as though with fixed signs, sometimes spirit has, I don't see the tower, so it's not like all is lost, like you got to start from scratch. You really don't. You need to be creative with what's left over and put it together differently. Okay? You may have jammed a triangle and a square peg by accident, and spirit's like, yeah, no, start over. Put the square one in there. It's like, you know what I mean? Uh, you know what I mean? It's very interesting. Yeah, you're meant to go through something on purpose so that you can be clever to win at all costs. It's like spirit wants to inspire you to be in a place of, I want to win no matter what. I'm going to make this happen no matter what. Like, they want to see your teeth gritting. You know what I mean? They want to see the grit. So I think that's what's going on with you here, and I'm just like, oh goodness, what a trial to have. Blessings in disguise are often misunderstood, but I think you got this. You could be dealing with an Aries, a Virgo, a Sagittarius, or an Aquarius very strongly. We also have another Taurus or Capricorn. So, yeah, you could be an Aries, Taurus cusp, or dealing with the Sagittarius, Capricorn cusp, or a Capricorn, Aquarius cusp. And if you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, these signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.